Okay, well, people have been asking me how I make these, and I'm gonna show you. Look at all this stuff here. I had no idea how much stuff went into this. I said it's a simple recipe, and it is. It can probably be simpler, but we start with our main ingredient, the beans. Now, you'll notice my fancy pan here. I got all ready to do this whole thing, and I pulled out my aluminum pan. Actually, I had it out for quite some time. And then I kind of held it up to the light over here, to the window, and there was a couple of pinholes in it. And I'm like, dang, this is the perfect size pan. I want a disposable pan situation. Yeah, we want to get all those beans out of there. Because I'm taking this somewhere where I just want to not have anything to bring back. So I got my heavy duty foil out, and I made this situation. So there you go. There is. Why don't I have a spoon out here? Why don't I have a spoon out here? Here we go. There is your beautiful baked beans. Now I have another can of beans over here just in case I feel like I need to make an adjustment on the amounts. So far that looks good. Now look at this. What do you got here? A pound of ground sausage. My goodness, look at that. And that's the spicy. I don't know, somebody said use spicy, so I did. And somebody in my group where I'm going this weekend said, make sure you put a lot of meat in it. So there's your pound of ground sausage. And there's about, I would say 3/4 of a pound of bacon. Now, you know when you have baked beans and they give you that one little slither of bacon in the whole can, and everybody wants it, and people are fighting over it, you know. It's funny. I don't know if anybody fights over it, but I remember I used to go, oh, who took the piece of bacon? You had it last time. I wanted it this time. Oh, well, that shit never works out. So now you got your beans and your sausage and your bacon. Well, you know what? We got to go a little vegetable here. So I got about 3/4 of an onion, maybe a half an onion, and a whole red pepper diced up there. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Now, this is on your own thought here, but every recipe I see says barbecue sauce because you like barbecue beans. And you just I keep doing that. I'm moving the camera so I can see, and there you go. And again, you can put some in, adjust. Also, every recipe I saw, yellow mustard. This throws people off, but really, mustard has a good little bite to it, and you can't really taste it as mustard. Now, everyone I see also says some kind of rub, some kind of steak rub, barbecue rub. I'm using Kinder's buttery steak seasoning. Nice little sprinkle there, kids. I do have some Danos out here, but I don't think we'll mix up the spices. Maybe we'll throw some of that in. Also, every recipe I saw had some Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to just empty that bottle because it's done. There's a big portion of beans here. The star of the show has not entered the chat yet, but I'm going to give this a little mix. Oh boy, I'm going to give this a really good mix, matter of fact. And then we're going to add the apples. And then we're going to put this thing either on the smoker or in the oven. I think I'm going to probably put it in the refrigerator and cook it tomorrow because this dish is for a Sunday meal. Now with this apples, where's the can? I already threw it away. It's a can of apple pie filling, like if you're making a pie. But the trick is here, you got to take a nice flat metal spatula and you chop up these apple bits. See, you don't want to have, 18 slices of apple or whatever's in that can. You want to have a million. Okay. Oh, I forgot another. I'll put it on top of that. Look at that. Fold it in. We're going to stir all this up. And obviously when it cooks and gets a little easier to move around, it'll be easier to stir up. But there you go. There's the star of the show, kiddos. Some apples. And I forgot about this one. A little bit of brown sugar. That's about a half a cup, but it doesn't have to be. I was just using that cup because it's the first one I found. Okay, now I'm going to slightly, or very carefully slightly, I'm going to fold all this together. Oh my God. This dish, see, here's a little secret I'll teach you guys. When you're going to a big cooking function, and people are going to bring different dishes, and I always bring a dish. And, as a bachelor, you're always looking for maybe a little leftover dish for the, next day. Like Thanksgiving, for instance. Or this last party I was at. So, you make a good dish like this because it empties, they empty the dish. You come back later after everybody's been through the line a time or two, and your dish is empty. Wow, they ate all my beans. Oh, okay. Well, unlike this trip I'm going on, there's probably not going to be leftovers. But like at Thanksgiving, for instance, my sweet potato dish is always empty. And I go look at it and I go, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this off the table to get it out of the way. And you know what I do? I fill it up with a leftover meal first. Some turkey, some potatoes, some green beans, some stuffing, And then I cover it up and I go, there's my dish to take home, or my dish. As if it's empty. And later on, everybody goes, hey, you guys want to make up a plate to go home? I go, I'm good. I'm good. And one year, my sister made me up a big, nice little, here's the dinner for you for tomorrow. Oh, I didn't tell her till I already had one on my plate. Now, look at how delicious that looks. And you know what? For good reason, I'm going to give my Dano a little bit of a hit here. Sprinkle generously, my friends. All natural ingredients, so it's not very salty. It's fantastic. And if you want, you can become a Dano fano like me. They got a bunch of different kinds. Okay, so now I haven't decided if I'm going to smoke this today or not. I got to look at the clock. I got to look at what else I'm doing today. I got to look at what I'm doing tomorrow. I could just do this tomorrow. Because Sunday is when we're going down there. But my goodness, let me tell you something. This goes over like you wouldn't believe. I'm sorry I keep doing that. It's like, here's why. Let me show you real quick, people. People ask me, what's going on with that video? Because this is me, see? I'm out there trying to cook, but I can't see what I'm cooking, so I'm going. Well, now the video is pointing over there. And then when I try to stir it this way, I can't really see it that good, but this is a really fucking handy tool, I'll tell you what. And later when you're done, guess what you can do? You can sit there and watch your TikTok videos like this. Scroll. I've seen that one. Oh, cats jumping around. Yay. Anyway. Just thought I'd show you that. I didn't know you could turn the camera around while you're doing this. Whew, anyway, I need a shave and a haircut. All right, Timmy Reynolds, I'll be calling you. So there you go, apple pie, baked beans. Look at that. It's going to be beautiful. I hope you enjoy. I hope you try it. Let me know if you do. See you later. Yum, yum, get you some, as Dana would say. I stole his saying, but he didn't make that up. All right, cheers, everybody.